Hey everyone, it's Rachel from Daily Creations. In this video, I am working with Teckwrap's 1M series Pastel Color Vinyl Bundle, and let me tell you, these are such beautiful colors. The first one we'll be working with is Sweet Pink, Livable Green, Baby Blue, Lavender, Salmon Pink, Apricot, Pale Purple, Piggy Pink, Pastel Pink, and lastly, Powder Blue. These are such beautiful colors, and let me tell you, we are going to use all of them. So I will be using the standard grip mat that Teckwrap provided, and I'm going to take off the carrier sheet. And then what I'm going to do is I cut out the vinyl to the size that I need. I am going to place it on my mat according to how I have it placed in Design Space. By doing this, this cuts down on having to feed your mat in to the Cricut machine. And then now that it's done cutting, what I'm going to do, this is an important step. I like to flip my mat over and bend my mat towards me. You don't want to bend your vinyl because it could potentially ruin the vinyl. So it's always important to just go ahead and bend that mat. Trust me, that's what it's there for, is what it's supposed to do. And then you're done. Here is my blank. I'm gonna put that to the side because I got a lot of weeding to do. I am using Teckwrap's pin tool. This is the first time I've ever used a pin tool, and it's a little different than your traditional weeding tool. You actually have to get close to the cut line and then come in that direction, and then it weeds like a dream. And I will tell you what, I had no problem weeding this vinyl. It is spectacular. I mean, not only are the colors just beautiful for Easter, but the way it weeded out and transferred onto my blank, I mean, I just couldn't ask for a better craft to do for this Easter season. So as I said, I'm just weeding everything out, and once that's done, I will start to transfer all of my vinyl to my blank. Now that's done, I'm going to be using Teckwrap's transfer tape. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the little tape off of here so I can unravel the label. And I did that carefully because I noticed that not only does it provide information on the front, but on the back, I just think it's amazing that they did this. They put a recommended application and they list what transfer tape to go on to what material. Great job, Teckwrap. I absolutely love that you guys did this. So I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to peel back the little sticker here. I'm going to make sure I keep that so that way I can reuse it once I'm done with the transfer tape. Now here's the key thing when it comes to transferring your vinyl. Pick out your largest vinyl and then cut it down from there, because we want to be able to reuse our transfer tape. And if you start out with your smaller size, then you're going to have to cut more and more transfer tape. So the key factor here is find the largest vinyl that you have to deal with, cut the transfer tape to that size, and then just cut it down from there. And can you reuse their transfer tape once you've already applied it to your blank? Absolutely. This transfer tape will allow you to do that. In fact, I encourage you to do that just to cut down on crafting cost. It's a wonderful idea, and I really recommend doing that. So now that I cut the transfer tape down to size and I peel the carrier sheet, I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my vinyl. Here I'm showing you that I'm using Teckwrap's scraper tool, and let me tell you, this is by far my absolute favorite scraper tool brand ever. I will never go back. I love it because it's like silicone but sturdy, and it doesn't rip up anything. There's no harsh edges, so it's just such a beautiful thing. I absolutely love it. I definitely encourage you guys to get several of their scraper tools. So at this point, I am going to locate where I want to put my first vinyl, scrape it down, and peeling it back gently. Now this transfer tape is so gentle because the white space that you see in my blank, that's actually cardstock. That is craft board. And you can see that is not even ripping up my cardstock. So this not only can apply to any hard surface, you can actually apply your vinyl using that transfer tape on cardstock. So I will just continue to apply my transfer tape, making sure that I scrape the front and the back. That will actually help the vinyl stick a little bit better, because after you use that transfer tape a few times, it's going to lose its tack. And so that way you just want to make sure you really scrape it down. So let's go ahead and continue on applying all of my vinyl to my blank. And look at, I didn't really like how I got it positioned, so I wanted to reposition it, and it lifted up just fine. So again, I really recommend this transfer tape because again, this is cardstock, and cardstock tends to rip really easily, and this was really gentle on cardstock. So I'm speeding up my application here just so that way you guys can see how I did everything. So you can see that I went for more transfer tape because after a first couple applications of the transfer tape, it was losing its tack, and it just made sense to go ahead and reapply new vinyl. So what you can see now is I actually used the parchment paper because I was a little worried about how straight the word Easter was. So that's a little hint for you, or a little helpful tip. If you're not sure of the alignment, you can use parchment paper, put it underneath there, underneath your vinyl, your transfer tape, and then it will give you the ability to move it around. And then once you're done, lift up your transfer tape, pull out the parchment paper, and then smooth down your transfer tape. Starting to see this blank come together. Look how beautiful these colors are. I truly think this bundle just screams Easter. It has all the pastels that you can imagine. It's a really good bundle, but it goes beyond Easter in my opinion. You could definitely use this for spring crafts as well. In fact, I will be using the vinyl that was given in this bundle for my spring crafts as well. So here I'm just applying my last decal, and wow, would you look at that? Look how beautiful this is. It weeded out great, it transferred really well, and I think that the Teckwrap vinyl bundle came out spectacular for this beautiful Easter craft. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And be sure to check out my channel, Daily Creations. Thanks for watching.